50 Shades with Jaye. You know, 50 Shades with Jaye is just a radio show about relationships, dating, and stuff like that. So today's post Valentine's Day, and I have a very special guest, Mr. Rashad. Introduce yourself.
Hey, how's it going out there, world? Happy belated Valentine's Day, I guess, or what would you call it, like side piece day, or
Post
like,
Valentine's
or
Day.
post whatever. Anyway, or free 50% off chocolate day. So I mean, I guess that's what you could call it because like all the chocolate in the stores is like 50% off. So
Indeed, it
yeah.
is.
Anyway, thank you for having me, though. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for coming on to my show. Dun, dun, dun.
No,
Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it.
What you got?
Valentine's Day. Really? Is it for men or is it for women?
So are you asking me or are you just asking in general?
Just in general, or your personal thoughts too.
So, I think if I had to give you my honest opinion, I would say originally I think Valentine's Day is supposed to be for both people, but I think it has kind of turned and it's more geared toward the women, like catering to the women. But I mean, I think originally, like, I'm like, no, like, if I'm getting you something, like, you should at least like give me a card or something of the sort, you know,
Okay.
like, you know.
Okay. Doesn't matter though, because I'm from Michigan, everybody. So back at home, we have Valentine's Day and Sweetest Day. And back here in Texas, they don't know what Sweetest Day is. It's just now being introduced to some people because of the North. We bringing it basically here. So.
Now you're putting people up to speed. So with that, folks, if you don't know what Sweetest Day is, like look it up. Well, actually, you probably don't even have to do that. Like if you hadn't guessed already, it's like the male equivalent of Valentine's
Yes.
Day, but it's like celebrated in October. What?
Yes, I think it's like October 19th, I think. Yes.
Craziest thing. Makes no sense. Why October of all months? I don't. Anyway, whatever. But carry on.
Okay, so with Valentine's Day, I just want to know, like, why is it so important? Why is society making Valentine's Day this huge, big old thing, balloons and stuff? And I feel like it's putting pressure on the male species to get stuff for their females.
It's a cash cow. It's a cash cow. It's money. It's money to be had. I mean, like being realistic. I think Valentine's Day is a bit cheesy. I mean, I understand like people get into the spirit of it, and that's fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, I feel like you shouldn't designate one day to do something really special for your significant other.
Okay, now
You, yeah, you shouldn't designate one day to do something special for your significant other. Like me for instance, like I could be thinking about my significant other if when I'm in a relationship, which I'm single by the way. If y'all,
Oh, shoot, my ladies, he's single, ready to make
31, single, and got my own. And anyway, I could just be thinking about my significant other, and I'd be like, you know what? I want to do something special for you just because it's Monday or just because it's Tuesday. Like, send you some flowers to your job just because I was thinking about you, and it doesn't even have to even be a special day. Or well, technically, it is a special day because I made it a special day because
Right.
I done something for you. And
Right.
I don't necessarily get caught up in the hype or in the hoorah of Valentine's Day.
And that's very rare. Most guys, like our generation now in dating period, it's just like girls don't like flowers, girls don't like this. I love flowers. Give me some flowers, some chocolate, some chicken, all that. So on a special day like Valentine's Day, you can do this throughout the week, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Well, so here's the thing, and then on top of it, I kind of think that like the gifts that are to be given on Valentine's Day are also kind of cheesy as well. I feel like if you're gonna give somebody a gift, like customize it to that person's personality, to the
Okay.
things that you know that they like, not just like, oh, I'm gonna get you some flowers. Like my ex, whenever her and I were dating, she's a foodie, so for Valentine's Day, instead of getting her like because like we actually did participate, I got an edible arrangement. Like, and I got a like a gigantic one at that. I got a really big like edible arrangement. So she was like able to eat on that like for like a couple of days, and she was just like, oh, like and I'm saying. So like I do that. Like I feel like if you're going to do the gift, customize it.
Right, make it personable, like
Right,
relatable. Like don't just keep up with the hype. I'm gonna just get the flowers and the balloon.
Right.
No, make it like get y'all first picture and put it in a nice picture frame, and like put it in a box, customize it. But again, I feel like this goes back to pressure. Do you feel like some guys are competing with, like you said, a cash thing, competing with the next guy to make sure that the other guy doesn't outdo him on Valentine's Day?
Well, so I think in a lot of cases it is applied pressure to both people because I mean like for instance, you work in an office or something like that, and you see one of your significant other, you see one of your friends getting like a bouquet of roses or a teddy bear, like some flowers or something,
empty.
right? And your desk is empty. You probably gonna feel a ways about that, and then you probably gonna like fuss at your significant other whenever you get home, be like, "Yo, so you didn't give me anything? Like, you know, I had to sit here and I had to watch all my other friends and all my other coworkers get like gifts, and I got nothing, and so on and so forth." So, like, I think in that particular sense, it can apply. You know, it can apply some pressure to the men, and and for the women, it's probably one of those things to where it's like, oh my goodness, like, am I gonna get something? And if so, what am I gonna get? Am I gonna like it? You know, and so on and so forth. So I think it's definitely pressure, like on both parties. But at the end of the day, like I said, I think that I think if I'm gonna say anything, that it's a cash cow. Like Valentine's Day is a cash cow.
So who got the longest money? Okay, this brings me to my next question. Okay, so we already discussed like the girlfriend and the boyfriend in a relationship and the pressure, and she's expecting for him to get her this balloons, flowers, teddy bears, and things like that. So what about the people that's not in a relationship and you're dating? Like, should they be expected or are they obligated to give the girl that they're dating some flowers or balloons?
You know, I think that's one of those situations that probably should be handled on a case-by-case basis, like depending on how much time, where y'all are in the relationship. You know, I think that's one of those things like, y'all should, most definitely, if nothing else, y'all should just have the conversation, if nothing else.
Oh, okay. Well, let's take a break for a moment. You guys, y'all can call in at 203-802 at, well, no. 203-802-5694. Call in right now with any questions, comments. You know, you want to add your little 2 cent, 1 cent nickel. It's okay. Just call in right now.
So real quick, tell them again like what we're discussing.
We're discussing the post Valentine's Day. So basically, what goes on the hype of Valentine's Day, and should you or should you not get a gifts, expectations, the pressure that guys are under during Valentine's Day. Like, we all know that it comes every single year.
True. This is very true. But anyway, so with everything, I just feel like, you know, if you're gonna do it, like, have the conversation. As I was saying, like, have the conversation. If y'all are invested in, if y'all really feeling each other, or if you still feel like y'all need a little bit of time, I think like you need to be honest about that and be like, look, I don't think that we're there yet, but you know, like, you know, let me know how you feel. Like, let me know how you feel. And with that, that's another one of the things. Like, you definitely gotta be in a place to where you can communicate.
But like, should it be discussed? I feel like it shouldn't have to be discussed. Like, Valentine's Days, birthdays, Christmas, if you are dating, y'all have that connection, I feel like it's a given. Like, I'm just the natural giver. Like, I think about stuff like that. So if I'm talking to you, like, yo, when your birthday coming up, I'm giving you a gift, regardless if we're together or not together. Like, Valentine's Day, I would have definitely got you something if we were just dating. But like, some people I don't feel like it needs to be an actual discussion. Hey, babe, you want to celebrate Valentine's Day this year or not? Like,
and goes back to what I was saying. Like, everybody's not built the same. Yeah, everybody's not built the same. Everybody doesn't have the same standards and the same way that, you know, the same beliefs and so on and so forth. So, like, you know, somebody might just be real nonchalant about it versus the person who they're dating might actually care about it. So, like, in those particular cases, if you're paying attention, that's the reason why I say you should have the conversation. I understand that, like, it's probably one of those things where you might feel like we shouldn't have to have this conversation, but realistically, when you get to know somebody, and even when y'all are together, it's an ongoing process. So have that conversation, especially like at the very beginning. Now, whenever there's some time in, I can agree with you then. Like,
so what's like the time frame though? Is there a specific time frame in which you guys should be like, oh, we getting gifts now? Or again, you have to have that understanding with each other.
Time out. Did you say specific or did you say Pacific?
You know, you just have to add the S. Just add the S. You know, the way I was brought up, it's okay. Pacific Ocean. It's all right. How you say
specific? Okay. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, it is what it is.
A for effort. Yeah, A for effort. So, yeah. But anyway, carry on. What were you asking now?
You made me forget.
Oh, did I?
Dang, what was it?
No, you were asking about the time frame.
Yeah,
time frame. again, I guess it goes back. I guess it would go back to the conversation. I guess having the conversation. But I think if you're asking me personally, I would say if so. A little bit of back. I guess to give you a little bit of backstory on me is like I move. I have a tendency to move really slow. Like I don't just like jump in.
Turtle slow.
No, not necessarily turtle slow, but like I like if there's an option in between walking and running, I'm probably going to walk. And the reason being is because, like, I feel like, you definitely got to take your time. You can't just jump into stuff nowadays, especially because, like, things happen so quickly. And, like, and it takes me a while to find someone that I like, that I actually, like, enjoy, want to be around, and so on and so forth. Because, like, I enjoy my own company. So for me, the moment I find someone that I like and I want to be around, like it's because like time has been invested and we took our time to actually get to know each other and kind of see if there were going to be any red flags or any representatives present and so on and so forth. So yeah, that thing. So I think if I had to answer the question, I would say
because you was like prolonged, so answer.
You know what? Don't. And this is why we can't.
It's okay. Go ahead. Sorry. Answer the question.
I would probably say maybe like 6 months.
Oh, 6 months. 6 months. Okay. 6
Yeah.
months. I'm doing some calculation over here. Should I have gotten something on Valentine's Day?
From who?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, okay. So real quick, shouts out to the radio engineer tonight for tonight's show. Like it's like your first, and I did not get to say that at the very beginning, but congratulations to you. Like your first show. You got your engineer handling things behind the scenes, and so like congratulations. But anyway, let's get back to this conversation. Though.
Okay.
So like, what about for you? Like, what do you think is the time mark?
You turning the tables now on my show. No, I'm supposed to be interviewing you. No, I'm just playing.
So that was not the views of Jay do not necessarily agree with or not necessarily the views of everybody on the show. So
no, I'm just playing. You can ask me a question.
No. So what about you? What's the time frame for you?
Honestly, I don't think it's the time frame. If I feel you, if I'm digging you, we done went on dates. We didn't do whatever the case may.
Oh, so if y'all didn't touch each other's private parts, okay, I see what's going on.
No, but also getting to know each other, like mentally know about you and getting to go out and stuff like that. So I don't really put a time frame on things like that. Like if even if I'm at the mall, just say for example, if I'm at the mall and I find myself getting me some perfume, and if I mess with you, oh, you getting something too? You getting some cologne? Like that's just me. I don't know. That's just how I am. I don't put a time frame on things.
Are you single?
You know what? I mean, yeah, I'm single.
Why?
But anyways, okay, so yeah.
You see how she glossed over that? She obviously talking to somebody, and they probably watching the show. Anyway, my bad, brother. Like if you're watching the show, look, I don't mean no issue. I don't want no problems. Okay, I'm just trying to live my life. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, but yeah, so I don't think it's a time frame. I really don't think it's a time frame. I actually heard somebody say something. Well, I won't be getting anybody nothing for Valentine's Day because I feel like I have to be in love to get somebody something for Valentine's Day. Really?
So, did you get anything for Valentine's Day?
No, I'm talking about. I actually did get some stuff for Valentine's Day. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little special.
Okay, my bad. But anyway, so you were saying the gentleman, like, if he's not in love, he's not getting anything.
Yeah, he's not getting anybody nothing because if he's not in love. But it's just like it's a man-made holiday. At the end of the day, it's a man-made holiday. If you love somebody, you love somebody. If you care for somebody, you care. If you talking to somebody, I feel like you give your friends gift on a daily basis. Like, why does love have to play a part into Valentine's Day?
Because I mean, like, aside from that, like, I mean, if you absolutely feel like you just got to participate and you feel like you don't have anyone, like, there's always your parents or something like that, or there's always your parents, either your child or your siblings or something of the sort. So there are ways, but like I said, I don't necessarily think that like it should just be like stuck to Valentine's Day. I feel like this is stuff that you should do like all year.
Preach on, brother. Okay, y'all. So I still haven't got a phone call yet. So call into KMWI Media at 203-802-5690.
Okay. Like people might be hitting you up via your phone, and so you might want to check that out. But
somebody did.
See, told you. So what they say? That's what I want to know.
Nothing. They just said they was gonna tune in when they do dinner.
Oh wow. Well, how about that?
So basically, okay. So that's just how I roll. So I just feel like Valentine's Day is a good day for everybody to celebrate and cuddle up, like. But it's just expectations. People feel obligated. I recently just saw a video on Instagram. Peed me off.
Okay.
Pissed me the F off.
Oh wow.
Got a call. Okay, I'll answer. Hello. Thanks for calling Jaye. 50 Shades with Jaye. Who am I speaking to? stuff.
Look, and you know, I'm trying to help you out here anyway. Oh, okay. So, look, you handle that since you want me touching stuff. Go ahead, take that.
Yo, what it do? It's 50 Shades with Jaye.
So I've been listening, and you know what? As I get older, I think I realize, like the gentleman on the show said, it is a bit cheesy. And when as I get older and realize a lot of things are based on profit, especially for like retailers and things like that, it starts to seem more and more like a capitalism strategy.
Oh, okay.
However, excuse me. I do like to receive gifts, but if the person that I'm dating or in a relationship with is not down with, the pretense of that particular day, then I'm cool with that too. A lot of things have to be communicated, amongst the woman or man or whoever's in the relationship.
Oh, okay, so you like basically either or. You were hit and miss. Either you guys are gonna celebrate or it really is not important to you if y'all don't really celebrate it.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be terribly upset if he chose to not celebrate it because in the past I have had boyfriends that were not into Valentine's Day.
Awesome. Okay.
However, I was treated well on a daily basis, so I'm not gonna let one day determine
Preach, sister.
whether
Preach.
someone feels a certain way for me or not.
And what's your name? I didn't catch your name.
Callie.
Hey, thanks, Callie, for calling in, girl. We appreciate your input, your 2 cents, 5 cents. I'll talk to you later again. This is 50 Shades with Jaye.
First caller,
Hey,
first show.
hey.
Okay, so you're just doing all the things right now. But anyway, so like let's keep it moving. What else you got?
Okay, let's see. Okay, so what are again, we all said that Valentine's Day should not dictate your love.
Facts.
And again, like I said, the situation the guy said about, oh, I have to be in love. So with that being said, what are some of your feelings that you get behind Valentine's Day? With this whole society making this a big deal, I'm talking about restaurants was packed. Everything was posted on social media. I was a little saucy. The balloons that going out with their babe did this, babe did that. Like, what is the feelings or emotion, or is there any feelings, or do they feel again obligated to do so they won't be in a doghouse?
So, me personally, I don't really care about the photos or in all the rooms, the bears. I don't really care about any of that. Like I'm one of the people like you don't have to give me anything. Like I'm fine. Like just having you in my corner. Like I think one of the things that if we were gonna do anything, I'd be like, yo, just come over to the house and let's cook something together.
Okay.
I would be like, yeah, let's.
What y'all gonna cook?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear.
Okay.
So I'd be like, yo, how about you cook your favorite side dishes and I'll cook my entree or vice versa, and we'll cook something. We ain't gotta go to no restaurant to
Be on a wait list for 20, 25 minutes,
yeah,
maybe.
we ain't gotta get no room. We ain't gotta do I'm not
It was
feeling
this meme on Facebook. The guy said y'all spending
hundreds of dollars to do the same positions in the motel that y'all could do at somebody's house.
the same three
three.
positions. I was like, wow, that's so true.
Facts. So let's. We can spruce it up, but it ain't. I don't really see a point in spending all that cash.
Yeah.
And as far as the gentleman who was saying that he had to be in love with it, I feel like that's a bit much. That seems that seems like a bit much. I don't necessarily. I don't agree with that. That you absolutely have to be in love. Unless you take Valentine's Day that seriously, and my response to that would be you should not take Valentine's Day that seriously. So for him to say that maybe was he being petty or was he just?
I have no idea. It was just something I saw on Instagram.
I feel like maybe he was just being petty, or maybe he was trying to get some attention or something like that. So,
I like that word, attention seeking. Okay.
So it very well could be, but yeah. So what about yourself though?
What about me?
What about give us the spiel. So give the listeners the spiel. As far as I guess what you would expect or what you do not expect for Valentine's, if anything.
Listen up, fellas. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so.
But you've spoken for already. Well, you dating somebody anyway.
Okay, so anyway, for me, Valentine's Day it's okay. I'm okay with it, but I would prefer to get gifts throughout the week, throughout the months. One day again should not, like the young lady said over the phone, should not dictate your love for one another or how you feel about each other. I feel like, you send flowers. Randomly do it. Like, I like stuff like that, but then people like, oh, I'm living in this fantasy world because I have all these different things of how I want my man to treat me. I like flowers being randomly sent to me. I like sweet text messages. I like all that type of stuff. And I feel like one day I'm not going to be able to get all that in one day. So now it's just pressure upon you. Just like, no, dang, if I don't do it, she going to be mad. I'm going to sleep on the couch. All type of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So if you were to do it throughout the year, that one day, like, it's a piece of cake. Easy peasy piece of cake. You're like, no, my baby good. So.
Fellas, y'all taking notes because, like, I mean, I knew that, but for those of you who probably did not, like, this is something to, like, yeah, take
Definitely.
notes.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only girl that feel that way. Like you said, it's the cash cap. Like, guys are competing with each other. Oh, I'm gonna do my girl. I'll do my girl this year. This dude, this. I'm like, no, it's not that big of a deal because at the end of the day, we all grown. Y'all have bills y'all need to pay. Y'all have children y'all need to take care of. Not saying that y'all don't deserve a date night because y'all do. Y'all really, really do. But I'm just saying, going all out for social media, posting it on Facebook, IG, Snap,
Okay.
Can I ahead, Kenny.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I know this is not good for me to say. But anyway, so Valentine's Day.
Be real, son. Be real.
One day out the year.
Yes.
Right? Just like a birthday.
Yes.
Just like an anniversary.
Yes.
Just like all those other things that we all celebrate as a group or individuals, right?
Mm-hmm.
I understand that Valentine's Day is supposed to represent love. Like you said, Jay, love should be every day of the week. Is that my southern accent?
Sure.
That's
Go for it.
Okay, so, I have my opinions about it. You know what I'm saying?
So what are your opinions about
My opinions is I think it's gotten too commercial. I think it's not about the love, it's how much love you can spend.
Exactly.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. But I understand the simple things about it. You showing your expression of love to the person you care about. Like you said, Trouble, that you got family, you got siblings and stuff like that. You can do the same thing with them. So it doesn't have to be a person you're actually in love with.
Exactly.
But, I mean, there's some good points and there's some bad points. I think the bad points for me is when it becomes too commercial. And it becomes a requirement that you have to do this. You should be wanting to do it just like you do it all year long.
Exactly. And that takes me to my next point. Thank you, Kenny. That takes me to my next point. I saw a very, not disturbing, but I'm going to be extra, very disturbing video on Instagram. This girl was like real deal, like mad at her boyfriend because I guess he got her like some gifts or whatever. It's like Victoria's Secret, some shoes, some balloons and teddy bears. She was like, I don't want this. All I want was one single thing. That's all I asked for. Asked for a Pandora bracelet, the earrings, and a necklace. But I'm like, B word. I can't say. Can I say the B word?
Yes.
Bitch. Like, come on now. You still got something. Some women are not getting anything. Some women are single and not getting anything. But you up there complaining because your dude didn't get you what you wanted. Like, come on now. Be grateful. You ungrateful bitch.
Feels good, don't it? Yeah, it feels good though. So,
There you go.
so the response to that, because I actually did see the video, and going back to what Kenny said, it's like it's too commercial, like because people do a lot of stuff for the glamour. People do a lot of stuff they floss for the gram,
Yeah.
and
Do it for the
yeah, they do it for the gram, and they do it to be seen, not necessarily just for the gesture itself. They do it to be seen, like
Right.
Kenny said, it's very commercial nowadays. So just like what else? When Christmas rolls around, people want to post out these pictures, like these gender reveals, these proms, and all of this stuff. And I'm like, y'all, I think y'all are missing like the main thing to like really be in the moment and just enjoy one another versus like oh, I gotta make this look good for Instagram. I gotta make I gotta let everybody know that like I'm doing really, really good, even if I'm not. Like,
Yeah.
well, you doing this to basically impress people that you don't like.
And then it's a bunch of Facebook friends you don't even know. So you doing all this
Half of
for
them, right?
Facebook and the IGs. It's like, let me post this picture. Hey, bro, take a picture of this. For what? Like, okay, you did it. You got your girl something. She's satisfied. What you gonna do next week? What you gonna do next month?
Go back to being a dog.
Y'all gonna be fighting? What y'all gonna be doing? Like, I just wanted to be a continuation. I don't want it to be one day. Like, 'cause I believe
Consistency.
Consistency. I wanted to just keep going. Men should put a smile on your girlfriend's face as well as your girlfriend should put a smile on their man's face.
Okay,
Every
I'm glad
single
you said
day.
it.
I wasn't gonna be one
I'm
side now.
finna get you.
I
I
got
was finna
you.
get you.
And yeah, so that was like, that video was very disturbing because, like, be grateful. It's people out here that didn't get jack
Right.
kids, and
And you got a guy like that that was putting forth the effort to at least try to show you, like, to at least like let you know that he cared, because like he actually got her several gifts, if I'm not mistaken.
And she like threw the shoe. She like.
Yeah, it was like 2 pairs of shoes, and if I'm not mistaken, like they weren't cheap shoes either. Like it was like 2 pairs of shoes, like some Victoria's Secret, and from my days of dating previously, like Victoria's Secret is not cheap.
Hello.
Like so, like yeah, I'm pretty sure it looked like brother probably dropped about 200, maybe about 250, like on
taxes,
like yeah.
It's okay. What? I have to throw that in there. It's tax time.
Cut. No,
it's tax. Y'all balling. Just playing. But yeah. So okay. So we talked about the post Valentine's, and some people are still celebrating Valentine's Day this weekend. Now wait a minute now. Some people are saying the day after Valentine's Day is dun side chick day.
And like your chocolate is 50% off. All Valentine's Day paraphernalia is like 50% off. So
teddy bears. I'm talking big joints too, like
and
half off.
Like in somewhat withered flowers that are yeah. True. Yeah. That are a couple of like a day old. So yeah.
So do you believe that it's side chick day, a side piece day, or is it just people making up stuff and?
I'll say this. There's
or they wait until they get paid. Or wait till I get paid, man. I gotta get paid Friday. I'm gonna get your stuff Friday. That's my main voice, Friday.
I'll say there's truth in humor. Okay. So with that being said, there might be some sort of truth to it, and as well as I kind of feel like it was built off of humor, but just as well, there's some truth mixed in that. I'm pretty sure that some people, because they were with their significant other yesterday, are probably kicking it with their side pieces today, probably. Yes. So
okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm infiltrating your show, but I don't want to do that. You know something? My question is, why not? I mean, the second part of what you're saying is cheaper. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna still. I'm saying the flowers, everything's half off. So it's like, why not? I mean, this year it fell on a Thursday. Mm-hmm. Next year it's going to be on a Friday if it's not a leap year. Yeah, it's going to fall on a Friday. So it's like, actually it wouldn't matter anyway, because before leap year it's 420. Anyway, so what I'm saying, I was doing too much calculating. But you know what I'm saying? So if it's cheaper on Friday, hotel rates is starting to go down. You're going to take your lady out or your man out. Why not? Take advantage of it. It's still going to be the same love. The love ain't changed. So spend less money.
The price on love neither.
I mean, I can celebrate Christmas on December 26th because everything, the prices drop. Why not? You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to do this, so anyway, that's my 30 seconds.
And the opposite side of the same coin. There you go. Like, I mean, pros and cons to each, I guess. So, I mean, anyway, carry on.
All right.
Miss
So
50
again,
Shades with Jaye.
we got another call. Yo, what it do? It's 50 Shades with Jaye talking to you. Wait a minute, who's this? Yes. Who am I speaking to? Hey, Shantae. Okay, so what you got to say about Valentine's Day? Aw, thank you.
You alright? I see you on there right now. Me and Johnny watching this.
Okay, yeah, I'm live right now.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Oh, Tuki. Oh my God, Tuki, doing too much. Okay. Thanks for calling in. I'll holler at you later. All right. Lord, my people crazy.
At least you get support. You got people watching.
Lord, I'm sweating. I'm like, I don't know who this. I almost said the wrong name. Y'all see my face got red low.
You got your close up.
Yeah. Probably got the camera on you. Like at the camera. Mind you, you do have 2 cameras, so like.
I don't want to wipe off my eyebrows. Lord.
Oh, wow. Great.
I filter them in just for y'all. Don't get attached to them now, because they're gonna be gone tomorrow.
So anyway.
Okay, going back to the show. Thanks, Tuki, for calling in. I do appreciate that. So now going back, okay, we talked about the obligation, the pressure, and stuff like that, and it should not be commercialized. So okay, now if you I don't know, did you celebrate Valentine's Day? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so what would you say would be your perfect date on Valentine's Day, or your perfect day?
Oh, wow. That's a good question.
Thank you.
So, I don't think that I can actually give you one, but I can tell you something that I did that I thought was really, really dope. I did a scavenger hunt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did a
Tell us
scavenger
more
hunt
about
like
that.
that. So, it started early in the day. I spent the night at the house the day before and like set up everything and got up and I left before she woke up. Left her a note and I was like, such and such, follow the clues or whatever. And so basically it was like me trying to make sure that I was like probably about an hour ahead of her setting up everything. So like I ended up having to go to my job. I went up to my job and I was waiting tables at the time and I paid for her like 2 drinks because I know that she I can't remember the drink, but it was actually I do, but I'm not done.
I told you I remember.
It's not even relevant. But anyway, so I bought her two of that specific drink, and it was already paid for, and and I was like, whenever you get there, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut you off for just a second, fellas. He's thinking outside the box. He's going out his way to make the day special. Outside of y'all, the rest of the days that's special. He's thinking outside the box. Take notes.
Facts. Anyway, so when she got the cheddars, whenever she got the cheddars and got her drink, she got her drinks, and then like the bartender at the time like gave her a note, and it was like, now that you're here, such and such. I can't remember all the details. That's been like 8 years ago. But anyway, so the next stop was she was actually supposed to come to my house. She was actually supposed to go to my mom's house, go talk to my mom, and my mom had a gift for her. That was also something that I bought, and my mom was supposed to give it to her. And she was supposed to sit there and talk to my mom while I was setting up the next part. So after that, like she was supposed to meet me at the park, and whenever she meets me at the park, I had a whole like picnic like set out for her, and I had like her actual like gift like with me at the picnic.
What was the gift?
It was like a gigantic teddy bear that she wanted. It was like a gigantic teddy bear. She was like, I want this big. She was like, I want this big bear. It's gonna look nice in my bedroom.
Pause. Again, he took notes. He's very observant. He was observing throughout this year because he knew Valentine's was coming. Oh, I want this big bear. So on Valentine's Day, he remembered and he got it for her. Carry on.
But anyway, so it was there was a lot more details than that. But just to give you the gist of it, like it was something that was like that I had thought out. And like whenever she got there, not only did we do the picnic, like we flew kites. We flew kites and stuff too at the park. And then like as it was getting late, we walked and we talked and stuff like that. And we really just like bonded and connected.
Conversation rule the nation. Conversation. Okay.
Your ass cut me out one more time in the middle of my story. I'm gonna cut you. Anyway, so. Like I said, as it was getting dark, like we walked around the park and then like we went and got on the swings and like we had fun. Like we really had fun. And she was just like, oh my God, like I appreciated the scavenger hunt. Like it was so fun. Like I didn't know what to expect and so on and so forth. She was like, it was really, really fun. She was like, thank you for the drinks, thank you for the gifts and just, the effort that you put forth toward this or whatever. So like, and I enjoyed putting it together. It was, it was a bit of a challenge, but nonetheless, it was fun for me just to know that the end result was going to be dope. Like just knowing that like her face was going to be lit up like a Christmas tree, whenever she got to me.
Let me get a tissue.
You know.
Give me a high five. High five in here. Hey. I like that.
Anyway, so I don't necessarily have a perfect idea for myself, but that's something that I did that I feel like in that particular moment it was perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
What y'all do later on in the day?
Look, you asking too many questions. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself.
Get into it.
Yeah, worry about yourself.
Y'all remember ATL?
Anyway, so what about yourself? Like, paint us the picture for you.
Okay, well, I was on my couch and I was watching Something New with Tanah Lathan, so I was perfectly content on Valentine's Day, right? Not good on social media.
What did you wear?
What? I was at home. I had on some jogging pants and a t-shirt. I was chilling. Okay, but my perfect day on Valentine's Day would possibly be. I love to eat, so I like the idea as far as cooking dinner at home. Cooking a dinner at home.
Okay.
Making it more like a home romantic setting, like setting up the candle lights, doing stuff like that versus going out. The hotels are going to be booked. Like I'm a very fun person, so the scavenger hunt would be something I would want to do. But me, I would like I'm not only would I celebrate it, but I want him to celebrate it with me as well. So again, sending him little notes, like it's not all about me because we're a team. There's no I in team. So if I'm going to do something for you, you're going to do something for me as well. So I'm going to like put together something for him, cook, lingerie.
With your fast ass, you make me sick.
I'm not fast, but yeah, just if he's into that, again, paying attention to all his cues throughout the year because it's coming, ladies. It's coming. So just paying attention, like his cologne. If he's out of a specific cologne,
It's fine.
Okay, y'all.
It's fine. A particular cologne.
Particular cologne, like, if you know that he's out of it, you can just replace the bottle. He don't even have to know, but these are little things that you can do throughout the year as well. But I mean, just enjoying each other's company, like putting phones down. Like I'm a real like personable type of person, so like I'm not always into my phone. Like if I'm with you, I'm with you. My phone is somewhere else over there.
You're the affectionate type, huh?
Yeah, I'm very affectionate. So like the cuddling, the movies, like we make a freaking fort or like a pallet and sit on the floor type stuff and watch a movie. Like I'm very like affectionate and like me, honestly, that alone versus going out, being stuck in traffic, being waiting, like had to get on clothes, like all that. I feel like that would have been a perfect date. Just me and you, just really just vibing, connecting, and just being affectionate, and yeah.
Ooh.
I got a question. Got a question. Okay. Well, because my thing is like this. I'm just curious, and you guys can answer this in whatever random you want to. So if his or her birthday is within a couple of months, well, let's say within the same month, you know what I mean? And what you guys are describing is something I would probably do for a birthday. Now, of course, if the birthday is close to Valentine's Day, you make one of those days that special day. So I get that. But what do you do different? On the birthday, do you repeat the same thing? Of course, you do something slightly different. I mean, what's up with that?
Again, that goes back to you being the type of person having that understanding and that relationship. So you know who are you dealing with. So you know whether to do the same thing or do something different, or better yet, just kick it and just chill. You should know your individual that you're involved with to the point where you don't have to like, okay, what I gotta do now? Dang, I done already gave it the balloons. No, you should already know.
The what? I done already gave it a what?
The balloons. So you should already know. So like, and if she's your girl or your significant other, whatever the case may be, like she know, babe, my birthday. I know my birthday in a couple weeks. You don't have to. She's taking in consideration. You ain't got to go out again. You can get
If she's considerate.
If she's considerate,
That
but
part.
I mean, again, pay attention to her cues throughout the year. Her birthday comes once a year. Valentine's Day comes once a year. Pay attention to observe her. Be like, hey, I wanted that Pandora bracelet. Like, old girl was tripping. I want that Pandora bracelet. Or if she already has a Pandora bracelet, get her a charm. Like something simple, like that she's been wanting. Like I feel like sometimes guys are overthinking, especially when it comes to stuff
See, we're
like
about to
that.
get into a debate.
Go ahead.
Overthinking, okay, fine. I personally think sometimes women overthink it. I'm saying sometimes, it's not all women. Okay, I worked in an HR environment all my professional career.
Okay.
80% of the people in that department are women.
Okay.
There were a lot of single women in there. Valentine's Day come around, some of them in relationships, some are not. They get stuff, some don't. Well, these don't get some from somebody else. I've seen a lot of women the day before would order flowers for themselves.
I got a call.
Say you by the bell.
Y'all got a call. Yo, what it do is Jay talking to you.
Hello, my name is Candy.
Hi, Candy.
How are you?
I'm fine. What's up? What you got to say about Valentine's Day? Your 2 cents.
I wanted to put my input on the Valentine's Day when it's, your significant other's birthday in between time.
Okay.
So for this year, my significant other, his birthday is in January. My birthday is in March.
Mhm.
So
definitely can relate to that. So communication is really big between relationships and stuff like that. And again, like,
Very big.
okay, I like that. Thank you, Candy.
You have nothing.
Awesome. Thanks for calling in, Candy girl.
Right? Keep it real safe.
Okay, bye.
She don't know how to act. She getting phone calls and shit. She don't know how to act.
You know, I'm famous. No. But no, I really appreciate everybody calling out. The support is real. Y'all don't understand. I was so nervous. I was like sweating and screaming.
No, that's an understatement. Like if you could have saw what was really going on in here, you'd be like, whoa. So yeah.
It's okay. So yeah. So again, like Candy said, communication. Remember you said earlier, talking to the person and really having that understanding of, you know, whether we should celebrate Valentine's Day or not celebrate Valentine's Day, or should I go all out or not? But again, it's not a competition, like she said as well. Is who are you involved with? You know what you want to do for that your person.
Facts. And so like I be feeling like people don't be listening to me, and you know, but it's fine because I said that at the very beginning.
That and I
appreciate it. It's fine. Your significant other. Look, you did see that, right? Like I don't want no issues, bro. Like I don't want no issues if you watching. So like she hit me. I didn't do anything. I keep my hands to myself.
Okay, so getting back to Valentine's Day, post Valentine's Day. Okay, so this weekend, I know a lot of people had to work because Valentine's Day fell on a Thursday. So this weekend, like people are maybe doing the do.
Touch each other's private parts. Okay, yeah, that part. And they doing it for a whole lot cheaper. I'm pretty sure at that.
And so I saw something else. I'm going to refer to social media because I always see stuff on social media. So the man was like, you know, well, lingerie not even all that no more because girls wearing it with some, what they say, some sneakers or whatever. They wear lingerie with sneakers and wearing it out in public. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you still dig the lingerie and the dressing up and the whole shebang bang?
So, lingerie serves its purpose, but I mean, like, you can just, for me, I'm real simple. You can just come stand in front of the door naked like a superhero, and I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. Like, you ain't even gotta put, because like at the end of the day, like lingerie like that, like you gonna take it off anyway. So I mean, like,
you gonna take it off?
Calm down, killer.
You gonna take it off?
Calm down, killer. Calm down. But so I mean,
I just like a T-shirt. Just put on a T-shirt. I'm like,
I'll come in the back. Come in the
school.
towel.
He said
Like
a
come in the
t-shirt.
towel. Come in the towel, or you can just like just stand in front of the door like a superhero, just dun 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 dun, and I'm like, okay, like this is you won't like okay, like say less. I understand. It means me take off my clothes too. Okay, great. So I mean, but I mean, you know, if you want to spruce it up and do something different, like I'm not opposed to like lingerie, and you know, I'm not opposed to it. I say go for it. Like, and again, it goes back to you know, your preferences and your significant other. Like, if y'all are really involved, but like, what about yourself? Are you doing like the whole lingerie?
Don't try to make your voice be like, is it Barry White? His voice be.
So.
Okay, so well, I do like lingerie. I do. I like the way it feels on my body. Not just playing, but no, I really do like it. I like it. I feel like, you know, every so often you should dress up, make it fun, spruce up your sexual life as well. I just feel like it's necessary. And Valentine's Day just give you a reason to just go to Victoria's Secret and swipe your card if you like. But you know.
So. Yeah, I put up the deep one. So paint the perfect picture. What you wearing for Valentine's Day? If y'all doing that on Valentine's Day, what you wearing? Oh, okay. Moving on. Moving in.
I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah, okay, so okay, well,
Okay.
KM, if
No,
it listens,
I like red. I feel like red against my skin is really
obviously.
bold. You know, maybe some black in there as well. And I'm a little sneaky, so you know, I might try something different and put the blindfold or something, and then take it off.
fellas, she's single, just so you know.
Don't be calling me trying to holler at me.
Single, just so she's single.
Hey
Just
yo,
so you
it's
know.
Gerard.
Call in 203-802-5694. Single 203-802-5694. Again, she's single. Anyway,
Who
my
told
bad.
him to give out the number on my show?
You,
Thank you, though.
You-
Here, fist bump it. Here.
mm.
We gotta make it explode too. Okay. All right. So
I'm tired of your shit already.
it's okay. So this is Valentine's Day. I just feel like this was a perfect time to launch my show too, and it's a lot of people that can relate to this Valentine's Day thing. And again, it's still going on. Most people like it ain't over until I say it. So it's over. Go for it.
Ooh, so I got a question.
Okay.
If you have, what's been your worst Valentine's Day?
Ooh, that's a great question. I didn't think of that. My worst Valentine's Day, I actually had one. I didn't get shit. I didn't get nothing at all. No, this is what it was. Was it Valentine's Day or my birthday? One of them. Anyway, he was late. We arrived at the restaurant super late. Oh, he just kept me waiting and then didn't put my gift in the bag. I'm just like,
Dried in the Sahara Desert, I'm pretty sure.
I'm
No
talking-
extra
I'm
dropping
talking
that night.
about- Nope, I already had my mind made up. You're not getting no cutting tonight.
Yeah, no extra
Like
dropping
it was just horrible. I feel like it was no thought being put into. Again, that goes back to you putting thought into and going outside of the box. Maybe even getting out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely had to get out of my comfort
And
zone.
I feel
for
like
that.
he didn't put no type of effort at all. Again, all it takes is effort. Effort is so sexy, so sexy to a woman. When you put in effort in anything that you do, it is sexy to me anyway. And I feel like some men are not really putting in effort. They're just trying to keep up with the next man.
So let me chime in right there. They're doing maintenance.
Okay.
Doing maintenance meaning
I
like
like
that
that term.
they're just doing the bare minimum just to keep their foot in the door, basically. Because like I actually funny enough, I actually heard a couple of stories today in regards to like shit has been on the fritz with individuals, and next thing you know, like they're okay because Valentine's Day, I guess for them, like if I do this, I can get out the doghouse and keep up that maintenance. So yeah, so for everybody, it serves a purpose, and as they say, there's levels to this shit. So
Hello,
yeah,
you
so
better-
there's that. But anyway, so yeah, like for some gentlemen, it's just strictly maintenance because like they know they got to do something because they don't want to hear your mouth, and so they like, oh okay, I'm gonna
So
do something, but I'm gonna do the bare minimum just to get by, and then I can get back to my regularly scheduled
So
program.
that goes back to my question: should you even celebrate if you feel obligated to do so? If a man feel obligated to get their girl or their significant other anything, should they even do it?
So
Because you're gonna hear a mouth either way it goes.
So here's the thing. It goes back, and I don't want to get too far off, but it kind of goes back to that whole thing. If I'm speaking on men and brothers, I like brothers for those of us, for the real ones out there, like they're not gonna be mad. But for the ones that
Say
like,
real.
yeah, but for the ones that are doing this and know that they doing it, they probably gonna be mad at me. But it's one of those things. Just kind of like whenever you see a woman of interest, and you sell her the whole dream when in real life you probably just want to have sex with her, but you give her like the whole spiel and like in the sense of like, yeah, like I think I'm interested, I want to date you, and so on and so forth, just to do that. And then whenever you get it, you do the bare minimum, you just do maintenance just to keep that door open or whatever. I think like Valentine's Day for some people is like, it's not the same thing if we're talking about like your worst Valentine's Day, whatever. Like, yeah, it probably is one of those situations to where I'm gonna just do bare minimum. That way I ain't gotta hear her mouth.
To keep her interested.
Yeah, to keep her interested, and I can still keep getting what I want. And so yeah.
You made up a good point. I like the term that you use too, maintenance.
Anyway, carry on. Yeah, so like the bare minimum, man. Oh, okay. Well,
I'm a boss. Yo, what it do is Jay talking to you with 50 Shades with Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, who am I speaking to?
This is Nina.
Hi, Nina. How's it going? What would you like to say?
I was just wondering, people on this show, Valentine's Day HYPE, and I just feel like men and women should treat every day like Valentine's.
Hello.
There should not be just a certain day to treat your lady nice or treat your man nice. Every day should be a Valentine's Day.
Awesome. I like the way you think. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 29.
Hey, girl. Hey, I'm 29 too. I like that, but you definitely right. Like Rashad said earlier, every day you should try to make your woman or your man feel special. It's the little things that count. It's the little things that really make us happy. So I'm glad that you called in and said that, Nina.
Yes, and I'm enjoying your show today.
Thank you. Bye. I already know how to end some phone calls.
I see that.
I'm
That was
like,
extremely quick. Thank you. Bye. She was like,
Sorry, Nina. I'm gonna get better. I promise. I'm gonna get better.
Oh.
I don't know why I use that word.
well, what? I didn't even do anything. I'm just here for support. That's all. I'm just here for support.
Okay, yeah. So she actually said a lot. So again, a lot of people can relate to this. It's just, I don't know. I don't want people people to feel pressure or obligated to do stuff for their significant other. If you do not do it. Don't dig in that water.
It goes back to what I said at the very beginning. It's about that communication and as well as the communication, the understanding of who you're dealing with. Like whoever your significant other is, if you know that they're gonna want to do something, like plan ahead. February the 14th is always February the 14th.
Exactly.
It never changes. The only thing that changes is the day of the week that it's on. But other than that, February the 14th is always gonna be Valentine's Day. So like if you know that, like prepare in advance. Even if you see something ahead of time, buy it like a month in advance. You can buy it in December and just put it away. I mean, I'm just trying to help y'all out.
Instead of giving it for Christmas, just save for Valentine's Day.
It'll be cheaper. I mean, well, not even so much that. I mean, like being realistic. Like my auntie, like whenever she Christmas shops throughout the entire year. Like she Christmas shops like. Let me not say the entire year. Like I want to say like 6 months before Christmas, she's already Christmas shopping and getting stuff and like putting it away. And so on and so forth. So like, and she's mastered it. So like the same thing can apply to Valentine's Day. Like if you know you probably not gonna have the funds, like do a little bit at a time. A big thing is a whole bunch of small things like combined.
Right.
So like start out. You can start in December, and boom, you'll be good by the time Valentine's Day get there.
I don't think it really like kind of touched on. We kind of touched on it a little bit as far as like the man and the woman that's dating that's not in a relationship. Should she feel like she should get something, and if not, is it worth not talking to? Do she feel some type of way, or should he feel some type of way? Because I know that we said communication, but I don't feel like you should talk about that. I feel like it's a given.
Okay, so I'll say this real quick. If you feel like you should not talk about it, if that's the case, I would say just do it.
Okay.
Nike. I would just say just do it, and I guess be prepared for the results of that said thing. But just as well, if you do take that route to just do it, you should also go into it like not expecting anything, just in case. You should you should go into it not expecting anything in return, just in case it doesn't, and then you're not setting yourself up for disappointment and also causing the situation to where you can be mad at this person, especially if it's still fresh.
Okay, so if it's still fresh, so what if it's 6 months in and you guys didn't talk about it, whatever, and say for example myself, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get him something, yay. I get him something, I don't get anything back, like I'm gonna feel some type of way because I care about you. I have some feelings for you, and you didn't get anything back, so the love or the feelings are not reciprocated.
And that's why, and it goes back to like if you study your significant other, or if you study the individual that you're interested in, you probably will have an idea. But like I said, if you're not sure, I would say like just do it, but also be prepared for what may or may not come with it.
Yeah. Okay. I can definitely dig that. Cause I like to give gifts. So like Valentine's Day, like I give you a gift. Like throughout the year, I give you a gift and stuff like that. So, but I hope everybody is like really enjoying their Valentine weekend. Oh, the side chick. Okay, so what about the side chick?
Yeah, I mean, you exactly that. You exactly that. So like, you kind of get what's left. You get the 50% off chocolate, the somewhat withered roses, and the old Valentine's Day.
So she gets more.
Get more for less, basically. You get more for less.
But it's the thought that count, right? Is it the thought that count?
I mean, like if you're not looking, if you're not paying attention to quality, then yeah, sure. I guess.
Okay. Kenny, you want to add anything? So Kenny, you've already spoken a couple times. What's your idea of a perfect Valentine's Day?
365 days a year, but okay.
But
if it's going to be a special day, I'm not going to say necessarily Valentine's Day. Special day is that quality time. Whatever, like what Rashad was saying, whatever the two of you, or what you were saying as well, Jay, whatever you and your partner like, just do it. Just keep it simple, though. I think it's the simple things that matter. I don't have to go all big and extravagant, especially if you're on a budget. So just keep it simple. But that quality time is going to mean way more than anything you can purchase.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So just make it, like you said, cook. I like to cook too. So I would cook for her. I would clean for her. I would go fill a car with gas. And, you know what I'm saying?
Wash my car, clean it.
I mean, it's the simple things that you would probably do every day anyway. But then you just, your language could change a little bit, for that particular day because she's expecting something a little bit different. And it's really, I think it's a woman's holiday. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it a holiday, a women's special day.
Special day.
You know what I'm saying?
But wouldn't you want to
You know, for me, it's about the time.
Okay.
Just give me the time
And touch
and
on
I'm
our
good.
private parts later.
Yeah, well, that's that time. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty.
So yeah, private parts are good, but I think that honestly, I think I got my real strong feelings about it. I'm not going as far as I should because your show is about Valentine's Day, about being positive.
Yeah.
I just think it's a day of togetherness,
Mm.
and if two people can come together and they really enjoy each other's company, I say definitely do that.
Awesome. Thank you, Kenny. I agree with Kenny. Being in a moment, put your phones down, be in tune with one another, touch each other's body parts. But again, just
You make me sick.
just enjoying the company, enjoying the person you're sharing this moment with. Just be caught up in the moment versus always let's take a picture for the snap. Let's do this for the Instagram. Like, no, put your phone down. Like, let's take this time out to, just to enjoy each other's company. Like, it's just you and most of the people on Facebook you don't even know. If y'all see them in public anyway, they're not gonna speak to you anyway. So again, that's what it's all about. Sharing your love and feelings for people that you care about. It may not even be a significant other. It could be a friend. It can be
Sibling.
a sibling, a coworker, something like that.
Mm.
So yeah. And before I close out, I have some date night ideas for you. So you can cook his favorite meal, or with a lingerie with the apron and stuff on. You can do a little movie night, make a little fort or a tent in the living room. I'm a little old school, I guess.
Definition of pitching a tent. Okay.
Or get creative and creating a little popcorn box for your movie night. I'm a big fan of Pinterest. Like, put all his favorite candy, his favorite color, all that type of stuff in a popcorn box you can buy from the dollar store. But then get creative with it. Again, it's thinking outside the box and getting out your comfort zone to make your person feel special too, but not looking for nothing in return. Just enjoying the smile on that person's face. That's what I like.
You know what I like? I like the carpet picnics.
Carpet picnic.
We just sit there and have some food. You have maybe some soft music playing. You can have a couple candles going. And y'all just sitting there talking. You can be drinking some soda, eating some Chinese food, but it's just the two of you guys
It's
lay on the
just
carpet
two.
with some blankets and just chilling. Just a carpet picnic, man. It's simple. It's real simple.
Very simple. So, fellas and ladies, don't get too caught up into the hype and spending all this extra money. You don't have to spend all this extra money. You can make it special without spending this extra money. Fellas, don't feel pressured and obligated to give your significant other something on this very, very special day. Do it throughout the year, 365 days. 365 days. Just go ahead and just do it. Pay attention to each other. Pay attention. Learn one another and get to know, I know his favorite cologne is Versace or Polo Black, whatever the case may be. Just pay attention to everything, So
Real quick, before we get out here, again, congratulations on your first show. Congratulations. So hand claps to you. And before we get out of here, you probably need to tell the people where they can find you at.
Oh, yeah. Y'all can find me on IG, Jorenda_Hardaway. That's JORENDA_Hardaway, like Penny Hardaway. Find me on Facebook, Jorenda Hardaway. On the Snap, Miss Lovely 15. I don't know how you spell it. I think I got an underscore somewhere. I don't know. But Miss Lovely 15, yes. And just be a follower. Don't be no ghost follower, because I will unfollow you. No, I'm just playing. I'm following you regardless. But yeah, that's how you're gonna find me. And my next show is actually gonna be March 1st. You can DM me if you would like to be on my show, all that type of stuff. I'm actually building my guest list as we speak. So yes, thanks for tuning in to my new show, 50 Shades with Jaye. It's your one and only girl, Jaye with the E, signing out.